Okay, students, we are starting with a new course, that is Theory of Machine Part 2. Theory of Machine Part 1 was studied in previous class, that is second year of our engineering program, right? So now we are introducing with the new subject, that is Theory of Machine Part 2, which is extension of the previous Theory of Machine Part 1, right? This course is intended for class 3rd in the semester 1 for mechanical engineering program, right? For Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. Now the total theory exam for this subject is of 80 marks, and there is a 20 marks class test for this subject, right? So the total marks will be 180 marks theory, which will be conducted by university, out of which for passing you have to gain minimum of 28 marks and 20 marks class test, which will be conducted at the college level, out of which the passing marks are 12. So the total passing marks of out of 100 is 12 plus 28, that is 40, right? The course will be studied in English. The mode of conversation will be English as well as Hindi, right? The time when it is required that mode should be English, I will switch to English, and it is always better to communicate in Hindi, right? So we will be using both languages. Now regarding term work, there is 25 marks term work for this subject and a practical viva voce of 25 marks. So total 25 plus 25, 50 marks are for term work and practicals, right? Okay. Now the objectives to study this subject is to design gear trains. The main curriculum of this whole subject is the gears, types of gears, the various laws of gears. Then we have to study some part of design of those gears. We have to study interference. All those parts has to be studied in this subject. So the main objective to study this subject is to design a gear train and a flywheel, right? There are a number of chapters. We have gear, we have types of gears, we have flywheels. We will see the whole course content. So based on this, the objective to study this subject is that you should be equipped with a general idea to design a gear train, flywheels. You should be aware of the governor controls and a gyroscope. We will also study the concepts of vibrations. Okay, moving forward, हम देखेंगे कि हमारे कोर्स कंटेंट में हमारे जो टॉपिक्स हैं वो टोटल कौन कौन से टॉपिक्स हैं और उनको कितना वेटेज है. सो द वेरी फर्स्ट यूनिट इज टूथ गियर्स. Now tooth gears are nothing but simple gears. Now the unit 1 is our tooth gears. That is unit 1 is specifically it is a study of spur gears, right? In this chapter, that is in this unit 1, we will study gear terminology. We will see spur gears. We will see some terminologies related to interference, undercutting. We will see how can we avoid this interference and the minimum number of teeth which should be required to avoid interference. Moving forward, okay, regarding the weightage of first unit, we are saying that the first unit is totally dependent on spur gears and it is having a weightage of 6 hours. The total subject has a weightage of 40 hours, and out of those total 40 hours, 6 hours are allotted to unit 1, right? 6 hours are allotted to unit 1. That means we have total 6 units in this subject, that is theory of machine 2, right? Among those 40 hours, 6 hours are allotted. That means 6 to the 12 and 15% of the total weightage of the subject is allotted to theory of to unit 1, right? Okay, moving forward, we have unit 2, which is when we say that unit 1 is dependent on, or it is the study of spur gears, the unit 2 is study of helical gears, spiral gears. The unit 2 is divided into helical gears, spiral gears, then bevel gears and gear trains. Remember, regarding spiral gears, bevel gears and gear trains, we specifically deal with the theoretical parts of spiral, bevel and gear trains. But for helical gears and herringbone gears, we have to study the concepts of helical and herringbone gears, the different types of forces acting on those gears, and there is always one question on this topic of a numerical in exam, right? So that is about unit 2. Unit 2 has a weightage of 6 hours. Again, 6 hours out of the total 40 hours allotted to the subject makes 15% of the whole subject. That means 15% is allotted to unit 2, right? So we can say that 15% is allotted to unit 1, which is on spur gear. There is always one numerical in university paper on unit 1, right? Then we have unit 2. Again, 50% is allotted to unit 2. One question on numerical is always there on unit 2 in university, right? So moving forward, we have unit 3. In unit 3, we have to study a gyroscope, right? What a gyroscope is, how the gyroscopic affect, how the gyroscopic couple affects aeroplane, naval shapes, or the stability of vehicles, etc., right? So the third unit is gyroscope, and the allotment, the total weightage to this chapter, to this unit 3, that is gyroscope, is of 4 hours. 4 hours means around 10%. Okay, so unit 3 has a weightage of 10%. Moving forward, we have unit 4, which is governor and flywheel. In governor and flywheel, this chapter we have to study governor as well as flywheel. Governor में हमें types of governor पढ़ना है. The different types of governor which we will study will be Watt governor, Porter governor, Powell governor, Hartnell governor, and the different controlling forces over it, and some terminologies like governor effort and governor power, right? And there are some characteristics. All this has to be covered in the chapter governor. And the second part of this chapter is flywheel, where we have to study the turning moment diagrams, the fluctuations, and the wheel sizes, the flywheel sizes for, that means some design part of flywheel. That will be in unit 4, right? The weightage for unit 4 is 8 hours. 8 hours, that means around 20% of the total subject. So the total weightage for this unit is 20%. Remember, 15% was for unit 1, 15% for unit 2, 10% for unit 3, and 20% for unit 4, right? Okay, moving forward, we have unit 5. Among unit 5, we have to study belt, rope and chain drive, the different power transmitting elements. Belt, rope and chain drives are the different power transmitting element. We will study in this chapter, that is belt, ropes and chain drives. We will study flat belt, we will study ropes, and we will study chain drives, right? The different types of flat belt drives, that is the open belt drive, closed belt drives, etc. We will study some of their characteristics, that is slip, creep, initial tension, etc., etc. All this we will study in unit number 5, and the total weightage to unit number 5 is of 8 hours. That means a total of 20%, right? So the total weightage to unit 5 is 20%. Moving the last unit, we will study vibrations. We will study the different causes of vibration, effects of vibration, why actually vibration arises, and we will also study what are the different types of vibrations, how can we eliminate these vibrations, right? A deep knowledge of vibration will be taken. different types of vibration will be studied. The different terminologies related with this vibration will be studied in unit number 6, that is vibration. The total weightage to this unit is 10 hours in terms of hours, and in terms of marks it will cover 10 hours, that means total of 25% of the total marks will be covered by the unit vibration. So we have the total 6 units. Now among these 6 units, the whole of the subject has been divided into 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A comprises of unit number 1, unit number 2 and unit number 3, and section B comprises of unit number 4, unit number 5 and unit number 6, right? Now the different textbooks which will be referred for studying these subjects will be S.S. Rattan, Theory of Machine by the author S.S. Rattan. You can also refer Theory of Machine by Khurmi and Gupta, and the different another books are Theory of Machine by Balani. Then for the specific vibrations we can refer Mechanical Vibrations by G.K. Grover and or Mechanical Vibrations by V.P. Singhs. These are the books which you can refer. I will suggest you either you can refer this one, that is Theory of Machine by S.S. Rattan, and one particular book for studying vibration, that is by G.K. Grover, Mechanical Vibration by G.K. Grover. Now, talking about the paper pattern of the question paper of university question paper. Remember, we have said that the subject has a weightage of 80 marks university question paper, and 20 marks are allotted for the class test. So among the total units, the question paper will be comprised of 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A will be comprised of course, questions from unit number 1, unit number 2 and unit number 3. Right now, since we have said that the section A comprises of first 3 units, and section B of the question paper will be comprised of 4, 5 and 6 units, right? So question number A 1, 2, 3 units, and section B will be comprised of unit number 4, unit number 5 and unit number 6, right? Now particularly talking about the 80 mark, that is university question papers, we will have total 5 questions in each section. There will be 5 questions in section A, there will be 5 questions in section B, 5 questions in section B, 5 questions in section A and 5 questions in section B. That means question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5 will be in section A. Question number 6, question number 7, question number 8, question number 9 and question number 10 will be in section B. Among these total 10 questions, question number 1 and question number 6 will be compulsory one, right? You have to attempt question number 1 and question number 6, right? Those are compulsory one, which will be the weightage for this question number 1 and question number 6 will be 10 marks, and that question pattern will be there will be around you have to attempt 5 questions. Each question will comprise of 2 marks, right? So question number 1 will be of 10 marks and the bits of question number 1 will be of 2 marks, right? That means very short questions. And question number 6 again is a compulsory one from section B, comprising of 10 marks. That weightage for question number 6 will be 10 marks, and again there will be 2 marks question for question number 6, right? And since question number 1 and question number 6 are compulsory one, there are 4 questions remaining in section A and 4 questions remaining in section B. So you have to attempt any two from the remaining 4 questions in section A, and again any 2 questions among the remaining ones in section B, right? So this is all about the university paper. So this is the brief description what we will study in the coming subject, right? Okay, thank you.